between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
First carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the 20.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Try to pound it in. Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason, he'll find Hines out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Here's Campbell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 31, Jackson. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Rodgers on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun is Eason.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
To Jack Doyle. 21 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert Ravens are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Smith catches left side.
7 yards to pick up there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He may try to run for this. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
They go play action with Eason. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Good nothing!
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Ravens 21, Colts 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
send the offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Eason to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'll give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Eason. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. They run with Hines. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
3-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
A 2-yard pickup.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw again, Eason. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here's Hines. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it's caught.
mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd on 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. This time, Jackson will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Singh. And they bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on 1st down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They run once more with Taylor, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Taylor, good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
The field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Man open left side is Brown. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime.
Field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make